Hey guys, Morgan's Maintenance. Today's tool review is going to be a SPERRY non-contact voltage tester. Now, if you watch my videos at all, you're going to know I just had a video. Amazon will not send me these tools to review, and this is one of those tools. This is the SPERRY VD6505. This is their older model of this non-contact voltage tester. Amazon kept sending me the VD6509, which is the newer model, but they had it mislabeled as the V505. And it was actually the 909 they kept sending me. I think I did it 3 times, if I remember right, sending it back, trying to get another one. Because I wanted to get this one because this is the one that Jesus Strong recommended to me. That's why I was trying to get a hold of it. Well, he watched that video knowing that I couldn't get this. He emailed me and said, hey, I bought out Menards a while back. I had like 5 of these. I've got some brand new in the package. I'm going to send you one of them. So he actually mailed this to me. So I want to start out by saying I appreciate it. I appreciate you sending this to me. And then it makes me think I need to start coming out with videos every so often and tools that I want to say I can't get them. And then maybe one of you will send it to me. But no, I'm just kidding with that. But I do really appreciate him sending this in to me. And again, this one is a non-contact voltage tester. And the main reason why you would want maybe one like this is the same reason why I wanted this Sandtronics. It's all about sensitivity. You know, this Sandtronics one, I can stick up against a hot wire. I can get that light to come on. But I can go to that wire that's not hot right next to it, and the light won't come on unless I'm extremely close to something that's hot. So this will help you narrow down that this wire is hot, even though it's right next to some other wires that aren't. It tells you, you know, which one's what. Versus other non-contact voltage testers, you can pretty much, as soon as you get out here in this general area, it's just going to start going off. You can't pinpoint wires. So I've really liked the Sandtronics. I think it's a little bit more expensive than this one. I think it runs maybe in that closer to $30 range. I didn't look it up before I came out here, but I'll put the price up here. And this one's the one I've been using all the time. It hangs out in my MP2X. It's the one that I pretty much have been, it's been my go-to ever since that video. So again, the main key with this one, it has a noise. The Sandtronics doesn't. So if that's something you want and you wanted the sensitivity, this one might be the way to go. And then if you don't want the noise, you might want to go with the Sandtronics. Also has a clip there. It doesn't go extremely wide, but it will work like on a, you can clip it on the outside of a bag or something like that, and it will clip down in there. I have tried it for that, but I typically always stick mine down in, you know, pockets like that. So I don't really use the clip that much, but a shirt pocket, something like that's going to work. It also takes a AAA battery that you just put in the back here. You remove one screw, pull that off, and put it in. And then there's the voltage range that it does. It does AC voltage only, and from 12 to 1,000 volts. So you basically can press it and test to make sure your battery's good by pressing this button once. If it beeps and shows a little light, that's your little battery check every time. So every time you press that button, that's going to happen. The one thing that I don't really like about it is that it doesn't, there's not like a, you turn it on and you turn it off. The whole time you're using it, you have to hold down this button right here. So that means it's on. If I let go of it, it's going to be off. I guess that could be nice, but then so that you know, hey, I'm pressing it, it should be on. But I wish there was a way for me to just press it and hold it, and then it kind of powered on. A lot like your Flukes. You know, I can press and hold this, and then now that's going to be powered on. I like that kind of better, to where I just turn it on and off and it has auto off. So again, the main reason why you would want this over any of the other ones is this sensitivity. It's adjustable. You can see that dial turns right there. Sensitivity up, sensitivity down. And again, so if I want to go into a place, maybe I'm doing demo and I just want to know generally, is everything in this box off? Do I have any voltage? You know, if I turn that sensitivity all the way up and hold this button down, it's already beeping all the way from out here. So as I get closer, I already know somewhere in this, there's some power. But then I can also dial down that sensitivity. And then now as I get closer, you're seeing it's not going off until I get closer to that wire. And then if I turn it down even more, it's not going off until I actually touch that wire. I can go over here to the white wire, which isn't hot. I can go to the blue wire, it is hot. You can hear that. So that's the main thing about it, is that it has some adjustable sensitivity. I'm going to go ahead and kind of zoom in here and show it to you up close and show you a comparison between some that doesn't have this, just so you can kind of get the picture, and then you can make the decision whether or not this might be something you're looking for. And again, the newer model has this. It just has the flashlight and stuff like that. Again, it's cheaper as well. Maybe you want the newer model. I don't know anything about it, but if you know anything about the VD6 509. Throw that down in the comments below to help everyone out, but let me go ahead and zoom in here and let's take a look at this. So again, you can do a battery check just by pressing that once. If it's coming on, you know that it's good. I've got the sensitivity all the way up, but again, so I can press this here. I'm pretty far away from it. It's still picking that up. If I go ahead and go with the fluke here, you can see as I get towards that blue, in between the white and blue, I'm getting some sound going on. In between the white and the black, sound coming on. This fluke A1C A2, really good one in my opinion, around 30 bucks. This has normally been my standard for most of my life, or most of my career it seems like. And to me, this one's a good medium range. It's sensitive enough that if you pull wires just slightly apart, you can kind of get there, but it's also, you know, not overly sensitive, or not to where you're just getting, you know, noise all over the place. Like I'm not getting any noise right here, versus with this one on sensitivity all the way up, it's already, you know, on from the get-go. And then if I go with the other fluke that I have here, let's see if you can see the color. You can maybe see that purple color. It's blue right now. It goes to purple as I get right here, and that white wire doesn't have any power. So just being in that general vicinity, it's basically telling me that I've got some voltage in this area. Not sensitive enough for me to be able to pick out wire per wire. This just is kind of the overly sensitive to where it's just telling me I've got some voltage in this general area. And then you go to the Sandtronics, blue wire, red light, white wire, even though I'm real close to that blue wire. I mean, that tip is almost touching that blue wire. I don't have a light until I scoot over closer to that blue wire. Same thing on the black. The black wire's hot, white wire's not. So that's why I really like this one. No sound on this one though, so if you want sound, that's the way you're going to have to go. So sensitivity all the way up on this one. It's out here. I'm going to slowly turn it down until I'm not getting a beep. I move a little bit forward, turn it down, and you can see I'm getting closer and closer. I'm still getting it now. I'm going to turn it down some more. I'm on that white wire. There is no voltage on that white wire. I go over to blue. My sensitivity is picking that up, even though I'm right here next to that white wire now. Blue wire, white wire, blue wire. So again, you're getting the same kind of features that you get on the Sandtronics. There's the black's hot, white's not, black's hot, white not. Getting the same kind of feature on the Sandtronics, but you can adjust it so I can go to where if I'm, again, going through something where I just want to know, do I have voltage? I can get that all the way out here. I can then dial it down. So that's the difference between this one and really any other non-contact voltage tester that I think I've tried in my whole entire life. I've never used one that had this kind of feature. So yeah, guys, that's the VD6505. Again, I want to thank Jesus Strong for sending this out to me. I really appreciate it. This is going to become, you know, a normal thing in one of my bags. I'm supposed to be getting my newer Vito bag this week as well. So this will be a non-contact voltage tester that gets added to the mix. I like the idea that I can turn up the sensitivity on it, because the Sandtronics, it's just ultra sensitive. I like that about it, but sometimes there are situations where you just want to know, I don't really need to pinpoint the accuracy. I just need to know, do I have some voltage around me? That's where this one kind of steps in. So let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Again, appreciate it, Jesus Strong. And as always, I hope this video is interesting. Hope you got something out of it. You guys stay safe. Have a blessed day. See you on the next video.